Trending news. Governor of EKITI State begged all protesters to call off demonstrations. The Nigerian governor urged all protesters at the end of SACS to stop protests across the country. NGA chairman and governor of EKITI State, Kayode Fayemi, who said in a statement on Sunday, said that criminal elements and rioters hijacked the protest by looting and destroying properties. We are members of the Nigerian Governors Forum. We condemn the armed attack by State Governor of Osun State, Adegboyega, as he turns to protesters against police brutality in the state capital in Osun State. Protesters are encouraged to engage appropriately with government at national and state levels to ensure that protests are not led by rioters who maintain law and order in many parts of the country. A judicial injury commission will also be activated to accept all cases of police brutality on the part of the dissolved SACS unit. Each country should also have a compensations mechanism for all victims. We have also decided to support the protesters and the call to improve governance based on a law enforcement regime that respects the human rights and freedoms of all citizens. However, we will respond to all requests from NSAS protesters and voice our concerns about the changing nature of the request, creating unnecessity as to exact expectations and ultimate goals. Finally, we call for an end to the protest as the sequel violently receive and reveal the country's fragile economic foundations, especially after criminal elements and criminals kidnapped protesters, injured innocent citizens, and looted and destroyed properties, kill them as well, indicate the press release. The statement read in part. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. These governors are so stupid for asking protesters to stop protesting, to end the protest. They can never end the protest. They prefer to die, better to lose their lives and properties, all for innocent citizens, all to end this SACS protest and police brutality. Enough is enough. Even the so-called government is not doing anything about it, sitting down and doing as if he doesn't belong to this country, doing as if those people were not the one that voted him in, doing as if these people they were not the one that made him who he is today. Look at the way he's looking at them as if they are nothing, as if they are just common human beings to him, because him and his family are well to do. They are comfortably living well. None of their families have been killed by these so-called attackers. This is not fair. Our governments are putting the life of Nigerians at stakes. They are putting the life of these protesters at stakes. They want the attackers to wipe off all the protesters. Then that is when our president will now come out and say, okay, he has heard the protesters, let there be an end to SACS and police brutality. This is not fair. This is absolutely not fair. Imagine armed attackers in each state. They turn to all protesters against police brutality in states, especially in Osun State. They turn against them. These people are supposed to be supporting protesters, Nigerian innocent people. These protesters are supposed to be supporting them to protest against SACS and police brutality. But no, because of how much that is being given to them, they're bribing them with 1.5, bribing them with 5,000 naira with food. So because of all this, because of this food and money change, chicken change, they want to destroy their lives. and the lives of their families. This is not fair. They don't even think of what tomorrow will be. What if it's the turn of your family or it's your own son? Will you be alive to collect such a bribe? To kill your fellow Nigerian? To kill your brother or sisters? All in the name of money. Instead of you to come out and join the protests. Because of food. How much food? You sold your birthright to this so-called government that has abandoned you and your family for ages. This is stupidity. That's why I say poverty is too much in this country. If everybody in this country, both young and old, have their own money or have their own businesses and they are rich, I don't think that there will be corruption in this country. I don't think this government can be bold enough to how will I put it, to bribe these poor ones to destroy lives of innocent people. This is not fair. These police people, these SACs and police, they are bribe takers. They are corrupt people. It's because of the bribe they are collecting from these citizens that is what is making them to protest against police brutality, because they believe that if they are being banned from this state or from this country, then the bribe that they have been collecting will stop. Why didn't they say end to soldiers or army? When they say that army are so disciplined, they never. If they see you, if they see you as an innocent person, they would never harass you. They will only arrest you and take you to their chamber and to their court or to their station. They will interrogate you, and after then, if they find out that you are innocent, they will let you go. They don't say you must be bailed. They will never collect money from you. They fight for justice and not killing innocent people and taxing them, all in the name of 5 naira, 10 naira that police collect from bike men, keke men, and all of that. This is corrupt. This is corruption. This country is so corrupt. We don't know when this corruption will end in this country. Even all the rest country in this world, they already know Nigeria as a corrupt country. Why can't we be an example? President Muhammadu has refused to let go of these people, of these so-called SACs and police. Let them go, so there will be peace again in this country. So the protesters can resume back to their various jobs and work. They have not been going to work for days now because of this protest. Now schools have been banned, have been closed down because of this protest. This is not fair. So viewers, please, let's drop our comment below. Let's say what is really in our hearts. Let's advise the government to answer the call of these innocent Nigerians, so there will be a stop to these so-called criminals in this country. So viewers, your comment concerning this news is very much important. Drop